Stage? You got a favorite stage?
Training mode stage.
Fucking hell. That's so... Oh, God. Okay. Way!
Oh, what's the problem? What's the problem? You like it? I'll do it again if you like.
No one does that. No one does that at my level. I almost forgot that move
yeah?
existed. I forgot the Carib Tiger Uppercut existed.
Cool.
Whoa! What the fuck? Oh, shit.
Oops. Bam, 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 bam. I'm sorry. I'll do it again.
I have a family. Good God.
Having a go, me. Alright.
How you like that? Whoa.
The angry scar. What you do it?
So I forgot that the Kara DP existed. Jesus Christ, you have to stand like here for the Kara DP. It's so...
it's not a good idea to do it through fireballs. It's too much startup. I can use the medium punch one, but it's dicey. If you were to like walk up and hit hard punch on me, I would still be stuck reacting to the fireball, and that would be a bigger threat. So while I can do this on reaction, even online, it's too mentally taxing. So if you did something like walk up crouching medium punch, I would be kind of like deer in headlights because I'm looking sharply for just one thing. Like if you throw a fireball right about here, I can kind of see it. But I won't do it unless you throw a fireball.
Wait, you want me to do a fireball?
Yeah. Like right about here. There we go.
That was the Kara. Was that the Kara? Oh no.
No, it's just medium punch tiger uppercut.
Holy shit! How far does the Kara go then?
That's it. So this is light punch. This is medium punch. Heavy punch. But it's not useful to do in the neutral like this. As an anti-air, it might be okay. But...
I thought you were using. I thought you were using the Kara.
Oh no! I'm hitting your extended hurt box on your fireball. That's why it's looking like you're sitting in a grazing.
Wow.
Because I'm doing it from like right about here. But my tiger uppercut doesn't reach that far. But because your hurt box extends, I go under the fireball with invincibility, and then the hit stop I think is also allowing me to the fireball to bypass while I'm invincible. That part I could be incorrect about, but it's really useful in neutral to like be able to do this because that's going to change the dynamic on how you throw fireballs. And then I can start using other buttons. I can start using this tiger knee to have the advantage, like right here.
So if I'm playing, so what did you say before? If I was, instead of throwing out a fireball, if I threw out a couple of fireballs and then you were like, you know what, I'm going to DP this fuck. What would be a good move instead to throw out?
If you understand where I have to stand to do that, you can manipulate that range so I'm like looking too hard for it. It's not a strategy that I should be defaulting to. It's cool when you have it on deck and you can implement it, but I really shouldn't focus on that. So what I should be focusing on is like tiger shots, finding this medium kick range, heavy kicks sometimes. What you should be focusing on is finding that heavy punch crush counter.
This one?
You know
I mean this one?
Yeah.
Or this one?
Because look at the reward. Both of them are fine. If you look at the reward, for me hitting medium kick, I don't get anything. Except for like a minor deterrent. If you hit that heavy punch and you crush counter my medium kick, that's big trouble for me. And even that's good. You can buffer that into the target combo, and then you get the knockdown.
Oh, whoops. Like
there
that.
it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Just gotta find the timing. This is not the part of Street Fighter where you're reacting to what I'm doing. You're anticipating that I might do it, and also keeping in mind that I can't really whiff punish you either. So if you do that heavy punch at a distance, I just gotta look at it and then assume it's kind of my turn, and then use something else. And then if you do a button, then I'll crush counter you. But as far as whiff punishing that normal, that ain't gonna happen. On reaction, I have to be clear. Whiff punishing on reaction. It's not something.
Yeah. No, I don't think there's a lot of that. There's not much of that in Street Fighter 5, right?
It exists, but far less than it used to. Yeah. And I have to also say that in older games, you couldn't whiff punish everything. Definitely see whiffing as well, but the frequency that you see in this game is much higher. So yeah, I would also suggest red fireballs with Akuma, specifically medium punch.
A medium
because
punch?
because I can't identify which one you're doing, and it's slightly faster, so I can't win the fireball war. Yeah, compared to heavy punch. But I can't identify which one you're using.
Whereabouts, like range-wise, if I got you in the corner, now I'm scared, right? So I'm thinking that fucking DP is scared the shit out of me. So should I be scared?
You mean like if I tiger uppercut through a fireball?
Yeah.
Usually when I have people
usually when I have people in the corner, I go up and I kind of do this. and then I'll come back and I'll fireball. But I've never actually had. I don't feel like I've ever had like a consistently. I've never really had a corner strategy. If you know what I mean.
EX Demon Flip, man. EX Demon Flip is not specific to just being in the corner, but I predicted how good that move would be like long ago, and it's especially against Sagat because it's projectile invincible on the first frame. So if I happen to throw a Tiger Shot while you Demon Flip, it's gonna go through it, and then you can decide between the palm, grab, the low, which is plus. You have a lot of options there, but you don't necessarily have to do that. Like I don't advise against Sagat specifically throwing a air fireball, but if you space those correctly, you have advantage as you land. But Sagat, I can get to trade with the regular Tiger Uppercut, or I can do EX Tiger Uppercut and I just beat it clean against the Tiger Shots.
Gotcha.
So what I would do with Akuma, it's so important to have the ability to walk up at your opponent and hit heavy punch, and then confirm if there's a crush counter, or confirm if it's a wish punish.
Yeah.
But just putting the threat out there changes a lot.
Okay.
In combination with the fireballs.
Oops. Those knees, are they on block? Are they punishable?
Depends on how you space them. They can be up to +3. The heavy, this one right here, this heavy kick.
Yeah.
That could be plus or minus depending on how I space it. It can be +3, and the EX knee, maybe a little bit closer, like around here, and even closer than that. That'll be +3 from max range, so it can be anywhere from punishable to advantage, depending on the space.
Okay.
But the light kick and medium kick knees, these can't have advantage, but they can be safe.
They can be safe. Okay.
Yep, and it also depends on if you're standing or crouching. If you're crouching, your hitbox is a little bit fatter, so that means my Tiger Knee will hit at ranges that are slightly more than if you were standing.
Right.
So it's a good idea to walk up and then crouch block Tiger Knees, because you'll force it to hit earlier, and then you'll be fatter, which will also force it to hit earlier. So if you see like a heavy kick Tiger Knee, you walk up and then block, it's going to be harder for me to have advantage. And keep in mind, Sagat doesn't have a 3-frame, so even if I make it even, it's still your advantage. So if I'll hit my 4-frame after this.
Ooh. Okay. Wow.
See what I mean?
Oh my god. Wow. You still have advantage? Those knees are crazy.
But you have to space it really well, and against a moving target, if you're throwing fireballs at me, if you hit a heavy punch and it crush counters, I have to be really careful with how I throw it out there.
Alright.
It's definitely something that's missing from a lot of Sagat players.
Okay, so when you're doing the knee, if I throw this out during so the start for the knee is quite long?
Yeah.
Oh, bam. Yeah, I gotcha.
So let me show you like a sequence I can do like this. You can block this.
Oh, you want to block it? Okay, sorry.
Yeah. I think this, and then this. That gives me a +3 knee, so I have advantage there.
Jesus Christ.
But you have so much freedom in between this Tiger Shot that I space it with, and the EX Tiger Knee, you can probably hit hard punch and no crush counter me, or you can just jump. But I posted about this on Twitter. The EX Tiger Knee has proximity guard, so you're not going to be able to walk away. You know what proximity guard works?
Really?
Proximity guard is another subject that I would like to talk to you about, because that's like the silent killer in this game. Proximity guard.
Talk to me about it.
So do you know what it is?
Yes, absolutely. It's when I have to block, right?
Yeah,
it's
like
when I'm trying to walk backwards, but the proximity makes me stand still.
Yeah. So, do you know what that implies as far as like footsies making things whip?
I mean, I know as a little bit. Like I know that you're effectively controlling what I do. Like I want to walk away from you. You can whiff moves in order to make me stand still, right? Stuff like that.
Something like that, yeah. But it's more that it's keeping you in place for the moves to contact, and you can't make them whiff by walking backwards. Because, this is the important part, proximity guard is before the active frame of the startup. So it begins, as soon as I hit this button and you're blocking, you are blocking before it hits you. So that means you're going to stay in place until it's active. And the proximity guard, as far as I've seen, it's always frame 1. As far as I've seen.
Okay.
So you can't walk away and make things whiff so you can punish them. So that means if you want to defeat it, you got to fight it. You got to hit something before I do. You gotta crush counter me before I crush counter you. That's the idea.
Wait, so show me in practice, like putting me in proximity guard and doing something.
Just crouch, you'll get the same effect. If you crouch and this whiffs, you see how your character is blocking?
Yeah.
Before it's hitting you?
Yeah.
That's what's important. Before it's hitting you. So say if you're standing, it's gonna keep you in place before it hits you. See what that means?
Yeah.
That means you can't walk away from it and make it whiff.
Yeah.
That way you can whiff punish it. So you need to be in place ahead of time, which also implies more guessing, more anticipatory play, and the solution for me hitting hard punch is not for you to walk away and make it whiff. It's for you to hit heavy punch, almost blindly or like anticipating what I'm gonna do. So
you're talking about fighting fire with fire, as it were.
Yeah, you can do the math, but the idea is still the same. My heavy punch is 13 frames. Your heavy punch is 8 frames, so it's 5 frames faster. So you gotta hit your heavy punch 5 frames.
That's that's pure anticipation.
But yeah, absolutely. Anything below 17 frames in this game, I think you're totally guessing. So this is the advantage of my heavy punch compared to your hard punch. I have more range. But my hard punch, unless I have V trigger, it doesn't do anything. But your heavy punch, you can go into the target combo and it crush counters.
Yeah, it is.
So
that
your reward for a faster move is just higher than mine.
That's true.
That's why the heavy punch is so important to implement in the neutral.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So I need to stand right about like where you're at. I need to stand like right here before you get there and then hit this. I need to hit this. I need to tie your knee. I need to go tiger shots to keep you out of their range.
Okay.
And if you find the jump where I throw a tiger shot, it's doomsday. So if I'm doing these footsies and then you see a pattern when I start throwing a tiger shot and then you jump at the same time, I'm guessing. I'm guessing for my life.
Yeah.
So let's say I do medium kick and then tiger shot every time. You block the medium kick and then jump up immediately. But you don't want to wait for the tiger shot. You gotta completely just jump forward. Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
So then it's my responsibility to just do this. Wait for that. If I see that you're catching on to that kind of pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also, medium kick Tatsu can be okay, sorta, because it goes over the low tiger shot but it won't go over the high tiger shot.
Well, Sagat is the one of the few characters where that's problematic, because he has the 2 levels, you know.
Oh yeah, you mean like the high and low shots?
Yeah, I mean, like, do you find that as characters get closer, you use the high more, or no?
I think when they get closer, I hit crouching hard punch.
Crouching hard punch.
Why do you think that is?
I mean, snuff out footsies, I guess.
It crush counters, and it has less total animation frames than my tiger shots. So this, if you jump over it, I'll recover later than I would if I hit crouching hard punch. And this is also the same startup as low tiger shot. So it's just more rewarding. If I get a crush counter here, you go across the screen, I can throw tiger shots more. If you jump over it, I recover faster so I can tiger up with it. So when you're about here, maybe I'll throw tiger shots. When you're like right here, then I'm gonna start hitting crouching hard punch. Maybe heavy kick, maybe crouching medium punch, maybe stand light kick. It just depends on what you're doing, what your habits are, where you're standing. There's a couple things that go into it. And the status of the screen. Like if I have high stun, you have high stun, meter, V trigger bar. There's a lot of things that could go into a decision, but sometimes we'll just do it.
Okay. Let's play a bit of neutral. Don't fuck me up too much, but let's play a bit of neutral and see.
Super turbo.
Oh shit, that was not what I was supposed to do. Oh, there it is. That's dangerous.
Unblockable.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually when I see that animation, I just start fucking running because it's unblockable.
And that's also proximity guard didn't work because you were blocking, if I remember correctly. So you could have walked away from it, but proximity guard is locking you in place.
So I have to jump, right?
Jump, backdash, EXTP, teleport, maybe. Demon. There's a couple things you can do. But,
Demon? Oh, yeah. Wow,
it.
Demon? That would be dope. Demon on reaction? Not bad. Be kind of fun.
Here you go. What do you think I'm doing right now? When I stood there, what do you think I was looking? When I was standing here specifically, you could have saw my character doing this. You can use like context clues to figure out what my game plan is and then formulate behind it. What do you think I was doing right here?
I mean, you're buffering, right? So buffering the DP.
Yeah. So if you see me doing this, I mean, you can even, if you realize I'm locking myself out, I can't pull tiger shots while I'm doing this. You'll turn into a tiger knee or a tiger uppercut. That's what I'm looking for. So then I have to be careful with my normals too, because it's like I'm only going to be able to do tiger knees or tiger uppercuts because of the way I'm buffering. So I have to like cancel that out and then throw this later.
What do you, when you're buffering, are you just waiting for me to jump or dash or just do something? Or
well, my priority was the fireball because of the way I saw you throwing them. But if you jumped at me, I'm already prepared to throw a tiger uppercut anyway. So it's an easy, it solves two problems. But then if I saw you walking towards me, I would stop buffering, or at least I would try to. I would stop buffering and then start going to closer range normals, mid-range normals, maybe heavy kick, back crouching hard punch. But that's what you could do. You could take this kind of brief interaction, and then you see that I'm seeing what you're doing, walk up and hit a hard punch.
Okay.
You can use that lull in the action. So you're throwing fireballs, and then I'm thinking about tiger uppercutting through them, and then you walk up and hit a hard punch.
Bam!
Boom!
Just like that.
I hit medium kick there because I saw you walking up.
Huh. I like it. Usually out of these sessions, I've had 2 of these sessions so far. Usually I take away just a very small bit, but it's usually I use it in the matches that I have in ranked. It's kind of funny. But
that's kind of what I do. It's kind of what I've been doing for like over a year now.
It's super helpful. I mean, what I'm saying is, specifically neutral is super helpful. Like, no one cares about, you know, like most people online, all they care about is combos. But like the neutral stuff is so important.
It's critical.
Yeah. And learning it from people like you is just, I don't know, I was gonna say magical, but that's a bit cheesy and the chat will kill me. So, yeah. Bam! Oh, whoops. That wasn't what I meant to do, but okay.
Oh, it's a big punish!
That wasn't a big punish. That should have been a big punish.
Could have been.
Should have been. Wasn't.
There you go. Hit that walk up in my face and then hard punch. But you gotta set it up by throwing fireballs to make me think about it. I'm like, well, I'm gonna TP through him. Like, oh yeah, no, that's you.
Oh, I did the 3 instead of the 2. There we go. There's the 2. Oh, that was not what I meant to do.
Oh, you do it. Do it, Mark. Yeah, that button. Oh, you gotta jump it. Oh.
That was so dumb.
I feel like when you have that, when you're standing that far away from your opponent, you disconnect with what I might want to do. It's feel like you were focused on what you wanted to do, but
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm totally. That's a big problem for me is focusing way too much on what I want to do, as opposed to observing what the other guy wants to do. And I imagine getting the balance right is critical to becoming, you know, really, really fucking good.
It doesn't go away at so many levels. People want to dash at you, they want to jump at you, they want to hit their crouch counter button in neutral, but walking to a specific range while multitasking what your opponent wants to do, that's where the magic in fighting games really is for me.
Yeah.
It's really assessing this situation and where I'm at.
Gotcha.
Oh, Street Fighter 5, please. Help me. Oh no, not again. So if there was one thing I would change about Sagat, it would be that.
I always forget the SEXTP. I tried to dash out of that. You see that? It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
Yeah.
No. Look at that anti-air. That's great stuff. I DP'd then, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough.
Well, if you did, you wouldn't have had invincibility until frame 3, and the Tiger Knee is likely to be meaty like that.
Yeah.
So the active frames was layered on top of you, so the invincibility frames didn't kick in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good punish. Ow. Bam.
See, that's a bad habit of mine, is throwing out medium Tatsu. I do that all the fucking time. Because I expect the other person to try to take their turn back, and you did, but you used the right move.
Yeah, remember you're training.
Oh.
Nah, I'm gonna stop throwing them.
God damn it.
Yeah. I love making the thoughts happen. Turn around, Sagai. Open up your eye. Oh. Oh, Chansu. Chansu.
Oh, fuck, I fucked that up. I fucked that up. No.
Whee.
Oh.
Oh, that's a setup.
Oh, shit. No.
Uh-oh. Ow. Now's your chance. Senpai. Oh.
You like that?
Yeah.
You like that?
Oh!
You like that? You like them
That one.
apples? Actually,
That
Chris Wynn taught me when I do this, right? And the other person and you block and you try to take your turn back, I can hit you with an EX DP. In that case, I hit you with a V trigger DP. But I've been using that a lot. It's kind of YOLO, but I like it.
Get over here.
Whoa, that's quite a distance.
It's better for like anti-airs. Oh, too far.
Ah!
Oh.
One too many fireballs there.
Gotta make sure I got it. Oh. No.
Oh! Crosscut DP! I was excited by
Something
that.
like
That's some good shit. Because that's
Oh,
oh
watch
my
your hands.
god. I hate you. Look at this. I love this critical art. It's such a good critical art. Right?
It's alright. It's alright. We'll put it at a better than average. Better than average.
I mean, G's is great because it's a fucking meme.
It's pretty sick.
Yeah. This
So
is
the truth is, that wasn't a crosscut DP as far as execution. I inputted the DP and then the input later. Because like it moved over for a while. So I just timed the DP. But crosscut, people call it crosscut because you're hitting like both diagonals. You're kind of wiggling the corners of your stick and then hitting light punch. But that's not what I did in that scenario. A lot of people see like a tiger uppercut that hits the other direction. It's like, oh, nice crosscut. Not necessarily.
Gotcha. Why are we not playing right now? That's weird.
He's like, I still want to play. All right, all right.
No, this is good for me. This is, I mean, not all of it will go in, but it's really, really helpful. And the neutral's where it's at.
I can play some lore if you'd like.
Absolutely do not want to play that unless you want to teach me something like that would be helpful. But good God, that character.
Laura's a nightmare online. It's like there's some things you can do against her knockdown offense, but online you can't time it as well as you need to. That's one part of it.
She's the one character, like when they had those, you know, all those different so-called leaked mechanics. They had like the, I guess the V break, which I think was a combo breaker. But when I think of Laura, it's not so much the combos. I don't care about the combos. It's more the mix-ups, you know?
Yeah.
And like, because a lot of people describe Street Fighter V as a sort of a very bit more guessy.
Oh,
like,
it is.
A get off. you know, like I think it's Guilty Gear that has burst, right? Where you can just get characters off you. Is it burst?
Yeah, that's what the mechanic's called.
But it's not necessarily for breaking up combos. It can be used to break up, like, it can just be used to get people off you, right? So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think that Street Fighter V needs necessarily a combo breaker. But sometimes I wonder if, like, perhaps once around, you could just get the other character off you, you know? Like Laura, when she's doing that crazy ass shit where she just steals the round.
I think Logan tweeted out some of the stuff, and then I was like, if you told me that we would be playing a Street Fighter game with stubby normals and input delay, I would be like, are you crazy? But I mean, you know, all these changes that might happen, maybe they're the right thing.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, they're just data mine stuff, right? So it probably means they're testing things. But I mean, we don't even know if it's true, right? But I guess we'll see. But I don't think this needs a combo breaker, is what I'm saying. I think if you're gonna break anything, it's the 50-50 mix-ups, and maybe you only get one a round or something. You know, just an opportunity to go get the fuck off me. Like I can't just one guess, get off me. You know, for the robbery characters. But I don't know. I'm not a game designer. I don't know. But I just don't think. I think combos scale enough that you don't need a combo breaker. You need more of a mix-up, a sequence breaker. Wrong. I'm pressing the wrong buttons, right?
Oh boy! Oi!
Look at that! Look at that block string that wasn't a block string.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh fuck! The high one. Gotcha.
Ow! Oh what?
I don't know how that crossed up. I have no idea. Oh no!
Oh no! Indeed. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, he's definitely dead.
I lost. Wow. I'm not gonna blame it on losing concentration, but I did lose a little concentration towards the end there.
You lose.
Somebody in the chat
lose. I love the way I guarantee you in games to come they're gonna change that to soften it. They're gonna be like, you played well.
You tried your hardest. Here's a trophy. I commend your effort.
You came second, which is pretty good.
Round 1. Fight.
I don't know why I did that. That's a bad habit.
There you go.
Yeah, I saw you. I
see the cogs.
I saw you doing the thing.
Gotta hit that back hard punch. Gotta hit that back hard punch.
Yeah.
Hit that medium DP. Oh yeah. Cancel that ass.
I shouldn't do that. I often go for the jump over, the cross up. I mean.
Oh yeah. Crush
Oh
count.
no! What?
Over position. Oh, nice block.
Oh no! Come on.
You had it. You had it.
That's the best shimmy ever. Not the best shimmy ever, but it was pretty good.
Whoa!
Wait,
Easy,
what
Tiger.
happened? I thought I hit you. I swear
maybe-
I hit you then.
Maybe CFN's not on your side today.
Oh, I don't know. That was
Yo,
weird.
Capcom Fighting Network. Oh what?
Wow, that was good.
Boom.
Oh shit, that Tiger knee always gets me, man. I mean, there's a lot that gets me, but
Oh, I got it.
I didn't think you jumped in time. That was annoying.
Whoa! Don't you do it. Don't you do it, Mark. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, no, like this. That happened to work out.
Yeah, that was good. That's
well,
good.
I think what you were doing, and correct me if I was wrong, you were approaching me with a standing hard punch because of what I mentioned earlier. Like,
Yeah.
I'm looking for a tiger uppercut, and but then I hit heavy punch, and you like, do you see how these things kind of like work together, and
Yes, yes, yes.
one thing leads into the other?
Yes, yes.
I made a decision based on what you were doing before,
So
or
when
at
you,
least maybe it wasn't what I intended, but that was the result of it, and that's important to identify, like what you were doing and why that hit you.
So, tell me again. Just show me again which move you changed to. Which move did you switch to?
Oh, yeah, this is heavy punch.
Oh, that heavy punch. So when you start using that, what's the best move for me? Maybe
Probably crouching
this?
heavy punch or throwing tiger shots, throwing fireballs yourself, like at a distance.
Oh, okay.
because this move is super slow. You can probably whiff punish this with heavy punch. Like, if you stand outside of range of it, like wait for it, and then hit your heavy punch. You can probably whiff punish this. Yeah. A little bit faster than that. Yeah!
Oh, wow. I don't think you can do that on
it.
reaction, but you can do it on anticipation.
No, you can do it on reaction. You just did it.
You could do it on reaction. I don't think I can do it on reaction. Do it
I
again.
believe in you. I believe
Go
in
on
you.
then, do it
Ready?
again. Do it again. No.
You're almost there.
Oh!
You're almost there. I believe in you. I believe in you.
Shut up.
Did you? Right
Shut. Go on, go on.
Wait for it. You gotta wait for it. Wait.
Oh, wait.
Oh, come on.
Come on. Oh, come on.
Are you serious? You can do this. I believe in you.
Yes!
Yeah!
We did it. We did it, Reddit. We did it. Alright. I don't know about that. Maybe I can train that at some stage, but...
Oh, no way. Guard attack uppercut. This is gonna be like 13 frame startup. Oh, no, you don't.
God almighty, I hate that.
Oh, God. Check that out.
Yeah, that's still... you.
No! Equal champ 2019. Born free.
Yeah.
Do it.
That would be quite something, huh?
Oh, also dashing at me every now and again.
What about roundhouse?
If you're close enough, like right here, I actually move forward a little bit with my tiger shot. So if I'm right about here, you can sweep my leg.
Ooh.
But normally, like right here, try to sweep from here. It whips, but if I throw a tiger shot, you can sweep it. A little bit sooner. Oh, maybe not. There we go.
Oh yeah, I see it. You came forward a few times then, actually.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
One thing you can do. Put that rear for me. Oh God, he did it.
Oh my God, you knew that was coming. Interesting.
No, I
you-
didn't. I didn't.
You didn't?
I reacted to it happening, but I didn't know it was coming.
Did you? But you must have anticipated it, right?
I wasn't very specific in what I was doing, but I saw what happened in the moment, and then I confirmed the super.
Wow, man. That's pretty impressive. That's very impressive.
Well, it's more your hard punch wasn't spaced well. It should have contacted me.
Oh, okay.
So there's like good habits you can have in this game, especially online. Like I'm gonna do this anyways, and then let's see what happens here. So like somebody in the chat says one hit reactionary confirms. You can confirm off of Sagat standing hard punch by itself, but I didn't need to because you were already in the process of whipping standing hard punch. So that was my method of confirmation.
Yeah.
So I didn't need to look at your health moving, stun bar. I already saw you doing a heavy punch, so that was all I needed to know. That was all the information I needed to know that my hard punch would hit.
So let me ask you something. Like we've talked a lot about like coming up in this range and using this hard punch, right? And being out here and potentially using this, like, or with the medium one, basically.
Yep.
What about? Because normally Yakuma thrives on this and this. Is this just garbage against Sagat?
Maybe. Medium kick is still good. You can buffer medium kick into like Tatsu, and then if it hits a stray limb, you're good. You get the knockdown off of that. Like you can probably hit this
Like that.
So that move's stupid.
I did that.
Definitely
But I just want everyone to know I did that on reaction.
That's fine. You
yeah,
completely take full credit for it.
I saw
when the end
it.
credits roll by.
I saw it and I reacted. So just so everyone knows.
You might actually be able to do that. That might be a thing. This move is really slow and has a lot of recovery.
Maybe Punk can do it. I don't know. Actually, do it. I don't know. Maybe Punk could do it.
That might be possible.
Nah, I don't know.
+2 -1 quick math.
Ooh. Oh, that is a good move. You're right.
No kidding.
Oh.
I'm over. this is like a dubious ploy to get me to lose to time overs, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna add them up at the end and then just print screen and put it on Twitter. Be like, yeah, we played a lot of matches, and
This
I
is
won.
gonna be the. That's gonna be the screenshot. BornFree interviews automatic, and then in the background. God, it's dumbass.
Yeah, I used the interview to learn all your secrets and then bodied you. That's funny because people are
so
always
many things I can teach you.
people are always like, well, you interview all these players, why aren't you good? I'm just like, gee, I mean, it takes a lot more than asking them a few fucking questions.
Woo.
Oh yeah!
Oh, tiger uppercut.
Oh my god, that's so annoying.
Whoa! Having kick. Knees. And then jump right here and a dash. Oh.
Oh, you like that? You like that?
Oh, getting crunched.
Oh my god, you're not even stunned?
Made it.
How are you
Oh
not
my
stunned?
God.
How
How
are
are
you
you
not
not
stunned?
seeing that obvious DP? Boom, bada, boom, bada, boom.
Uh oh. Hate that fucking thing. Stay away from me.
Oh!
Oh!
You hit him with the. Oh, I got something for that.
I'm sure you do.
Top 8 evil cigar, okay?
Yeah, I know. I don't want to miss. I don't. Oh, what the hell? I've never even seen his overhead. That was nasty.
Oh my god. Not like this. Please, Twitter, no. High fight. Oh! How dare you? Oh my god. Please,
Hey,
Capcom.
you're dizzy?
Can't kill me though.
Yeah, I can't kill you.
Oh no.
Get off me. No. What? No.
Like that, huh? Don't you teleport. You will go with buttons. Oh no. Like this. I'm gonna change my name to Freematic.
Freematic.
You win.
Got it. Alright, you got it.
Alright. What else?
GG.
What else do you want to teach me?
About normal and back recovery, that could be useful.
Oh yeah, I don't do that, right?
Oh, nope.
Yeah, I don't do that. That's bad. Oh, I didn't press the button.
I didn't either.
Okay, don't worry.
Let's see. So they happen at different times. You know how to do them, right? Normal and back recovery.
Yeah, yeah. Low punches and high punches. Is because there's two ways of doing it, right? There's the stick and the lows and high punches, right?
I think if you hit punches, it gives you normal recovery. I don't know. But
No,
if you tap down, it gives you normal recovery. If you tap back, it gives you back recovery.
So you use you use the directions. Gotcha.
I use the directions. I probably should start using punches too.
Chris, when I was talking to Chris, I mean it doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, it's whatever you're comfortable with. But Chris Wynn uses the punches and the kicks.
Yeah. So the difference between normal and back recovery, the actual like timing is 5 frames. So normal recovery would happen first, and then 5 frames later, your back recovery would happen.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I'm definitely
then-
aware of that in terms of setups and stuff.
So the reason why you can oftentimes meaty one knockdown and not the other is because of how close together they are. Because there's only 5 frames of difference. If there was like 10 frames of difference, like how Young Zeku's back recovery used to be, that would be really bad. Because then you can potentially cover both knockdowns, and it makes the whole system irrelevant. Because you just do the thing that covers both and you have frame back. So because you have that mechanic, you can choose between normal and back recovery, and then if your opponent is doing like heavier normals, they have to guess which timing you're going to use if they're going to try to like meaty you or crush counter you. Now I do think you can react to both knockdowns with certain normals, and there are certain normals that cover both knockdowns anyways. But it's important to be aware of how your opponent is approaching that situation, and then if they even have an option against one knockdown and not the other, because if they don't have a good option against back recovery most of the time, just back recover and then they can't do anything. Like,
okay.
for example, heavy kick. My heavy kick Tiger Knee. If I dash up here, I cannot throw you. If I do, let's see, this specific one. You back recover. I'm way too far. I can't throw you. So
Let me do a quick rise. Do the same thing, but with quick rise.
Like right next to me. So I can throw you there. I have enough advantage.
Do the throw. I just want to see it. Okay. So you walk a little bit, right?
A little bit. I can use crouching hard punch to cover that knockdown, but the back recover,
okay.
I can't do nothing.
Does he
At least not in mid screen.
Does he have setups for both rises?
Yeah. With Tiger Knees you can do it. But other than that, yeah, heavy kick you can do it as well. But there's some things about that as well. It doesn't necessarily answer both. So my standing heavy kick has like a spread of like 5 active frames or something. So it can cover both, but the second hit of this doesn't hit crouching opponents. So you can hit them in a crouching. They're actually standing up on the first frame on their wake up. So it'll appear like you're hitting them crouching, which you are, but you can actually force your crouching state if you hit like crouching. So this doesn't cover both knockdowns very well, but Tiger Knees can. But the way it works is that back recovery, I'll have frame advantage if I do a meaty Tiger Knee. Like I'll show you. This knockdown. If you back recover and block,
okay.
I can only do this once. That's +3. But on the normal recovery, what advantage do you think it's going to be? Given that there's a difference of 5 frames, what do you think that Tiger Knee would be on block against the normal recovery?
I mean, plus a difference of 5 frames. Was it +8 or something?
Right. The other way, because normal recovery would happen first, so it's going to happen sooner.
Ah.
So right, Sam Storino. It'll be -2.
Ah.
So the other way around, if I was -2 on their normal recovery, then you add 5 frames because back recovery happens later.
Okay.
So this setup is great if you're mashing on either wake up, unless you do an invincible reversal. On back recovery, I have options after I EX Tiger Knee. I'm still in throw range, so I can do Tiger Knee. If it hits you, great. If you block it, then I have advantage. But if you did normal recovery, then I can only do like EX Tiger Uppercut. Like that situation you described earlier with the forward hard punch and then EXTP. Same situation. But other than that, it's just I can hit you. But if I do a similar setup, if I do that same setup, and then you're normal recovering so that you can benefit from that -2 situation, which is +2 for you, and then I just don't do Tiger Knee, I've convinced you to do normal recovery.
Yeah. And then I lose.
You put yourself in an unfavorable situation. So a good solution would be potentially back recover, and then if I do EX Tiger Knee, reversal. It's one thing you could do. One thing.
So I definitely need to work on my, because I just forget, I think, when I'm in a match, as far as like quick recovery and back recovery goes. But
oh yeah.
I have to get that. I have to get that into my psyche. Do you just recommend repetition in training room? Like
one thing that it might be is it's like upsetting when you get hit. So it's like, I can't believe this just hit me. So you forget. So you gotta like eliminate that first. But then I would suggest back recover by default. Just always back recover.
Yeah.
Just starting off. I see like up till goal. Like a lot of players just stood. They stayed on the ground when. Staying on the ground makes it so much worse. I don't have to guess between normal and back recovery.
Yeah, you're gonna get the opportunity for meaties and shimmies and all sorts of stuff when I'm staying on the ground, right? I'm just really fucking myself over.
Yeah, the only reason, maybe not, I shouldn't say only, but I think normal recovery, one of its purposes is for command grabs. So if you did a normal recovery and then I had a meaty command grab against it, but then you instead stayed on the ground, my command grab would whiff, and then you could punish me as you get off the ground.
Right.
I think that's one of the main intentions of no recovery.
Got it.
I mean, some people have used it just because manual timing for meaties in this game is not always favorable. Because
right.
So they'll be like, I'm gonna throw his timing off, and then I'm gonna mash light punch, and that's how Mar beat me at last final round, jerk.
Okay, right, got it. But I guess like, so let me just, I want to explain something about, I remember putting a video out a long time ago about learning, or playing to learn rather than playing to win. So at my level, like I found I never follow this advice, but I should, and I'm going to in the near future now that I'm playing again. But just playing matches to practice certain things. And
oh yeah, that's like a theme I do on my stream sometimes. Like during this match, I'm gonna try to hit this setup that I haven't been doing. I'm gonna do this specifically this match. I'm gonna try to land this. I'm gonna try to target his normal recovery. So I want to be able to do it before I can start doing it comfortably.
Right, exactly, because the training room is completely different to a game. You know, you can do it in the training room 50 times, but in a real game, you gotta know when your opportunity comes and all that sort of stuff. You gotta start implementing it, and the only way to implement it is to try it. And when you try stuff, you usually end up losing. But if you implement it and you lose, I feel like that's a win for the player. You know, I called it learning to lose. What did I call it? Losing to learn or something. It was kind of a fun video, and a lot of people liked it, but I don't pay enough attention to that. I should do it more, and I definitely need to go into games and just fucking spend a day or two, or maybe a week practicing just recoveries. You know, just focusing on that. You know, just focusing on it, getting it into myself, because I don't think about it at all.
The basic mindset is if you're gonna do normal recovery, you probably want to master your 3 frame. If you're doing a normal recovery, your intention is that you think they're gonna meteor back recovery, and most of the time, some of the time, if you hit that 3 frame, you're gonna counter hit them. So if you do a normal recovery, 3 frame, and anticipate the counter hit, that's a strong strategy. I do it with young Zeku all the time. And then back recovery, you can kind of approach the same way, but that's a different ballgame.
Got it.
But by default, I would recommend back recovery and block. Back recovery and block.
Back recovery and block. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I've been ignoring the chat. I don't know if anybody has any questions about what's been going on, because we got some nice info. I felt some neutral info. Actually, can you show us some? Can you show us some G stuff?
I guess. Yeah, sure.
Only because I have not played any Gs, so I wouldn't mind just doing a little bit of the G matchup, a little bit of the neutral.
Okay.
I think we have to exit, right? Or just not press a button?
The character select is on, so I can just pick him.
Oops. What the fuck?
Is your stick disconnected? There he is.
And then I'll let you go, because I know it's getting late.
It's all good.
Oh, Frabasaur's in the chat.
Oh, shucks. I don't have G on this. I don't have G on this account, my bad.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, this is my Sagat thing. I mean...
it's okay. It's okay. We don't have to. Let's have one last... Let's have one last little match then. And if anyone's got any questions... Is there a simple answer to when you should use Sagat Fireball? I mean, light, medium, heavy.
It's like a bunch of things that I could give you, like fun facts that might help. Like a simple thing you can do if they're far away, throw a light tiger and then a heavy tiger behind it, and then you can think of it like a frame trap. The light one's gonna travel slow, the heavy one's gonna travel quickly. Just think about that. For starters, the high tiger recovers faster than the low. Oh!
Oh no! God damn it!
Get up! See, that's exactly what I was just talking about.
I didn't get up, right?
You got upset about before it. I did it. You were like, oh no, I dropped the combo. And then you got knocked down and you didn't recover. So one thing led to another. You're
gotcha.
Like, oh, why did that happen? But you still didn't back recover.
Yeah, gotcha. I think it's gonna take a little while for me to get those into my head. I mean, get them into my muscle memory. Can I punish that?
This is -2 on block, so nope.
Oh, I can't? That's -2 as well? Jesus Christ.
Oh.
You knew that second one was coming.
Just gotta space it a little better. Gotta do that neutral bypass, man. You gotta hit that red fireball trigger. Turn it off.
Oh yeah, the red fire. Yeah, you're right. The red fireball V trigger. Yeah. What else is going on in chat? Has anyone else got any questions? Out of curiosity, do you think about Flash's opinion? If you're not picking top tier, you're a casual. I think he.
Flash is just saying things.
I think he kind of answered that earlier when he was talking about picking Gen.
A little bit. It's just a weird. You can't separate the question from it being from Flash Metroid and why he might be saying it. The question sucks. But I know where he's going with it too. He's not exactly wrong. Especially in this environment.
It depends on the game, right, as well.
Yep. That was you.
Oh god. Oh my god, what am I doing?
Ow! Oh, come on, please. Not this again. Not this again. Oh my god.
Ah, you got throw?
That was your turn.
Yeah. Whoa, Tiger Uppercut? It said Tiger Uppercut. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
No, wrong. Should use the medium.
Oh no! Oh, I definitely could have died there.
Oh, really? What should... Fuck that up.
Ignore me. Oh no! I could have been. Oh!
No!
That was not a good
Top
way to
8 Evo Sagat.
Oh yeah, the old programmed myself to do throw after a dropped combo. That's how we play Street Fighter 5 online, baby.
Okay, Todd. No, I didn't. I have 2 accounts. The Smurfing one that I've been using to try and win some games is BornFree. This is my usual account, Filthiest Casual. When I was a gold 7 months ago, and since then I seem to have, well, I've never been at this kind of level that we're talking about, but I definitely have some rust going on. Smurf free, yeah. Alright, so listen man, this has been super helpful. It's been awesome.
Oh yeah, I
you
do it all the time over at my stream.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone should head over to your stream. Not right now, obviously. Well, whatever you want to do, I don't really care. If you want to stick around, stick around. We'll probably go through the Bonchan interview, I think, for fun.
Okay.
But I'm going to let you go. Thank you for the time. Thank you for the insight. Thank you for the training. It's good shit, man. And we'll speak soon. And I will definitely be dropping by your stream to check out the training.
Alrighty, good talk. It's good to have some kind of interview with you.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. It's a little different, like when it's not like in person, but it's fun, like getting to know a little bit more about you, you know. Because even like when you're streaming and stuff, people don't necessarily get to hear some of the back history and all that sort of stuff. And it's good to know you had that little brother rivalry started it all, because that's exactly how my gaming started. You need that annoying brother who has his 3-man tournaments and locks you out of his room.
Oh yeah. Sorry, bro. Start a tournament.
All right, dude. I will catch you later.
Take it easy, my friend.
All right.